Something really important that we got to talk about before we get into this video, which is if you haven't subscribed yet. In my analytics, it says we have 31,000 returning viewers. And if you've been watching the videos lately, I've been saying this a lot. 31,000 returning, but only 21,000 of you subscribed, which means 10,000 of you are not subscribed. So if you haven't yet, go down below, hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. If you want to go over and beyond, turn on all post notifications. For real though, what we're going to talk about today is just the process I'm going through right now as far as quitting smoking weed. I am today officially at 8 p.m. tonight. I will be at 7 days, and you're at what right now?
Today is day 3 for me.
Day 3. So just kind of some of the experiences that I've gone through right now, guys. First 3 days that I quit. I'm sorry, the first 4 days were in Miami. And those first 4 days weren't as tough. I think we were just so busy. It wasn't really on my mind. I think it had taken a little while for my body to feel it too, because I did smoke so much weed. Yesterday, when I got back, actually, it was day 5. We were going into day 5, and still wasn't that bad. It was weird, like, you know, especially being back at home where I was used to smoking all the time in my apartment before I went to bed, waking up in the morning. It just felt weird, like laying down in bed and not smoking a joint, and editing my video and not smoking a joint, and pretty much doing everything in my life and not smoking a joint just felt extremely weird, right? Like,
yeah, it really did. Like, every night before we go to bed, like, I have all the stuff on my on our nightstand, and I would always just be rolling a joint before we go to bed. And now it's just like, just get into bed and go to bed.
And we just go to bed. And the next day after that, when I got home from Miami, we were at Moo's house, and that's probably when I had it the worst. Like, I'm talking about, it was like 60 degrees in this house with the AC. I'm sitting there doing absolutely nothing, but I'm pouring sweat all over my forehead, all over my back. My body feels like a sauna. I felt nauseous. My head was spinning. It was to the point where I couldn't even drive to DDG's house. I had Lexi drive because she was only on day, what, 1 at the time? 2. And yeah, so it was funny too, because DDG kept messing with us, and he kept pulling out weed from the drawers.
He pulled out
like,
a freaking pound
and was like, "Yeah, sure you don't want to smoke?" I was like, "I'm
we're like,
sure,
no.
bro."
But he's just being funny.
Yeah, he was just being funny. I actually kind of liked it because it was really testing me, bro. It was really showing me like how much I really want to do this.
And that was the first time I actually like smelt it since we stopped.
I mean, it's only been 3 days for you. I think Lexi's really gonna go through here tomorrow or the next day.
I don't think so. I feel totally
Dude,
chill.
Obviously you're not paying attention. I felt chill for 4 days, and on the 5th day I went through it, babe.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, guys, I felt terrible. I'm talking about terrible. Like, I was so out of it and so nauseous, and my head felt like it was just gonna explode. Not from a headache either. It was just like there was so much going on in my head that it was gonna explode, right? And it was to the point where I almost was about to tell Dub, like, I can't film today, bro. I'm literally going through the W, aka withdrawal.
If you would have told me, I would have filmed for you.
Thank you, baby girl, but it's all good. I've quit a lot of things in my life cold turkey. If you guys have been paying attention, that, you know, I've quit pills, I've quit cigarettes. I used to drink too much alcohol from 21 to like 24. I was able to quit that. All of them I've done cold turkey.
I do just want to say too, like, some people were saying I looked sad and like I didn't want to quit, and that's not the case at all. Like, I really just like was letting Damo kind of explain it, because he was the one telling you guys, and I've been saying it for a while. I'm like, maybe we should, I didn't say quit, but I said maybe we should cut back, just to, like, you know, we'd save a lot of money, and I feel like we'd feel better, we'd get more done. So I'm totally on board. I'm not like, damn, I want to smoke, this sucks. No, like, I love that we're doing it together, because I feel like it's going to make it easier to, like, get through it together. I'm
telling you right now, like, if we weren't doing it together, it'd be impossible. If Lexi was just blazing joints in the house while I was trying to quit, that would be like torture. Like,
that would be such an L girlfriend.
Yeah, that's like, I'm trying to lose weight, and you're like, here, babe, big chocolate cake. I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, no, like, But some key things that I would like to talk about that I'm experiencing as far as being without weed in my life right now. One big thing I've noticed is the way I eat. Like, I went and got my normal Taco Bell order the other night. It was the Crunchwrap Supreme, the 2 tacos, the cinnamon twist, the large Mountain Dew, and the nacho fries. I ate only the 2 tacos and got extremely full. Same with my craving for sugar. I would drink the entire large Mountain Dew. I drank a quarter of it, got over it, poured it out.
Yep.
At first, I was like, maybe this is just me just not being hungry today. I was like, maybe I'm just not hungry today. And I was like, maybe it isn't the weed. But then last night, we go out again to Moo's house for family dinner, and I load my plate with what I usually load it with, like a good, decent amount of food. I ate 2 chicken wings and was like, oh my God, I'm full. Sodas everywhere, desserts all over the table, didn't even touch it.
Yeah, for me with dessert, like I never crave dessert unless I'm high, and like there was a whole dessert there too. I'm like, it doesn't even sound good to me, like
at all. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I started to realize, like, damn, like my appetite is really different right now, especially today. Like today, Lexi made my favorite right now. It's, what are they? The buffalo chicken poppers, right?
From Trader Joe's.
And we split the box usually, and we each get what, like 5 pieces.
They're about this big too. They're
I ate
triangles.
3 of them. Those are my favorite. I usually crush an entire box by myself, but we split it today, and I only ate 3. There was 2 left sitting in my bowl. Oh my God, did we leave it on the desk?
No, I think I put it
I was gonna shoot diarrhea out of his butt today. I was like,
too.
I don't think he would grab it off the table like that. He's a very
better.
good dog. He knows better. But if he did, it would have been bad. But yeah, as far as my appetite, I'm definitely noticing the change for sure.
How about like in the gym too? Because the last 2 days, ever since he got back, we've been hitting the gym every day, and like usually we smoke a little. We don't smoke a lot before, but we would smoke like a little bit before, and like I feel like I'm just more in the zone.
I feel that, because I'm talking about the last 4 months in the new apartment. I've been waking up at like 12 in the afternoon, like 1 o'clock. And I think it's because I would get extremely baked before bed, and then it would cause me to eat an extreme amount of food before I slept. And I think my body just didn't get a chance to like recuperate and rest. You feel me? And these last couple days, I've been waking up naturally early. And it's a lot easier for me to get up out of bed and get to it.
Like
Again,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, like, you don't feel, like, groggy when you wake up. Like, oh, my God, I can't get up. You feel like, oh, my God, I feel so refreshed.
Yeah, and again, like, she's speaking from her 3-day experience, but I'm speaking from 7 days, you know? Technically 6, but, again, tonight at 8, 7 days. And I'm really noticing these things. Like, I'm really getting up so easy and just hitting the gym. I used to get up, smoke some tree, and then go hit the gym. But instead, I'm saving a lot of time on my day. I'm getting straight up and going to the gym. Now, the thing I'm noticing too is just like moments where I would usually smoke do feel weird. Like when I was at DDG's yesterday, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, wow, I'm actually sitting here talking to everybody. Because usually I would be in the backyard with a fat joint and I would be smoking right now.
And that's like maybe 4 or 5 times in a night we'd go out there and do that, not just once.
And it just felt so weird actually, like sitting there. I do feel more in the moment right now too. Like my brain just feels more connected. I'm more wittier with my jokes. I'm more responsive and quick to say something. Again, not hating on weed, because it didn't stop me from working extremely hard these last couple years, and it didn't stop me from hitting the gym or going hard in my fitness. But I am noticing that I don't have any phlegm in my throat anymore. Every time I wake up in the morning, I would spit up a bunch of phlegm and resin because I smoke so much in a day. I have not done that in the last 3 or 4 days. I've not had any congestion here when I wake up in the morning. When I'm boxing, I feel a little bit more endurance. Not a lot yet, but I definitely feel it. Because I used to smoke before I went to the gym. And when I would box, not that I couldn't finish a round, but today I did 3 4-minute rounds like no problem, and I've never been able to do that before. I don't know if I was just really feeling myself today or if it's the weed. Again, we're 7 days in, just starting to kind of feel the difference, right?
Yeah. And then tell them what your sister said when she quit.
Oh yeah, my sister, I told her today, she couldn't believe it. I was like, hey,
she was like, shut up.
And I was like, no, I swear to God. She's like, you're such a liar. And I was like, no, I swear to God. Like, that's how you know, like, my family, my friends, everybody in the world knows me as Stoner Damo, bro. Because for the last, as long as everyone's known me, bro, I've been blazing. And she just ends up going like, bro, hell yeah, like, you're gonna lose hella weight. And I said, why do you say that? Because my sister used to blaze crazy just like me, and when she finally quit, she said she lost 15 pounds. And I believe that, because already my appetite is just completely switched up. What are some other things that I'm starting to notice? What
about like how, like, I would say, like, how you interact with people, like your temper, is it shorter? No, right? It's just...
No, I don't have a shorter temper. I feel like I'm just less passive.
Yeah. I don't think you're more like confrontational. I think you're just like, instead of like being quiet because you're stoned, like you're gonna respond.
Yeah, I'm more vocal about things right now, for sure. Like, if I don't want to do something, I'll be like, man, I don't really feel like doing that. And I'll be honest, when I was stoned in those situations that happened, I'd kind of be like, whatever, like, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Productivity wise, I hope I'm saying that right. Productivity, right? Yeah. I feel like I've just been more productive because I'm not sitting down and spending 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there to smoke a joint here and there. So I'm just straight to it. I'll be honest, not having any addictions for the last 7 days has been nice. I've had addictions my whole life, whether it was pills or it was cigarettes or it was alcohol, vape. I was addicted to vapes at one point. And now I finally got rid of my last one, which I was addicted to weed. Addiction level wise, it's not like crack or meth. Like, the withdrawal was gnarly, but definitely way easier than cigarettes. I lost my temper, I broke stuff, I really just felt sick, and the nicotine that I was depriving my body of when I first quit, like, really drove me nuts. Weed, though, it was like, literally, yesterday was the worst. The day before it was kind of bad. It was in and outs of feeling like shit, but yeah, I definitely can say my body was dependent on it and felt the effects and had some side effects to, like, just dropping it cold turkey. Yeah. Do I plan on relapsing anytime soon? Not necessarily. Like I said, today I feel absolutely amazing. It's crazy because I always felt like weed made things more colorful for me. But ever since I stopped, I've noticed things with my vision, as far as like things just looking more vibrant and less fuzzy. And it feels the same way with my thoughts and my brain process. Like, I'm talking about, I would smoke and edit a video, shit would take me like an hour and a half or so, 2 hours. I edited a video the other day. It was yesterday. It was a Miami video. I edited that video in like 20 minutes. And then I thought of a thumbnail and shit it out in like 5. And I was sitting there going, my brain is on one right now, bro. Even driving, I was always used to driving stoned. When I was driving last night, I was so locked in on the freeway, bro. I was just
like attentive and like
attentive. I was just like not nodding off. I was able to go $120. I never go over a hundo when I'm stoned, but I was going to $120 just because I was so locked in on the road, bro. I just see everything. I was just like, we good, you know? Yeah. Let's see, like 7 days in, I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm going to quit forever. I've had some people kind of get upset that I'm quitting because, you know, they think they smoke weed too and stuff, and they're kind of bummed.
Why don't you just smoke at night?
Or they, recommend to smoke less and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, my best advice when trying to quit anything, you just got to be tough and you got to be a man about it and just go cold turkey, man. And I've done it with everything in my life, and it's extremely difficult. And the beginning of it is always extremely difficult, but once you get through the beginning, it works out a lot and it becomes really easy. Versus, you know, there was one time with the vapes where we didn't go cold turkey and we were trying to like only vape at certain times, and that just prolonged our quitting process. It just dragged it on for so long. And remember, not until we said, all right, we're done, and threw it all away and went cold turkey did we actually quit. So if moderately quitting works for you, for show, but my best advice, cold turkey, bro. You just gotta commit.
I feel like everybody's different, and you gotta just see what works for you. Like, maybe cold turkey is like too much and you can't handle it, and so you need to do it in moderation. But whatever you need to do to reach your goal, you know?
Yeah. Another thing I noticed is I'm very well, or not very well, but I'm better spoken. Like when I would do videos, I would always be baked, and remember I would do like a scene, like an intro, like 8 times because I was so faded, bro. I just kept saying the wrong thing and mixing up my words. And she's a witness. She would have to hold the camera sometimes for all 8 of those takes. Now I kind of just one take everything because it's not hard for me to think about what I want to say.
Even right now, like, this is all one take.
This is all one take. If this was me stoned, I would be cutting this camera over and over again because I just wouldn't know. I would be bouncing all over the place.
It's almost like your head, like your head is somewhere else, but you're like here, but you're trying to like get your head to, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel that for sure. Do I miss it already? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like already when we were coming home from the gym today, I was like, man, this sucks. Like I remember we would come home and smoke a joint. That sounds so good right now. And I was like, but nah, man, you gotta stay strong. Same with eating, you know, like it was just cool to smoke a joint and eat. But then at the same time, I'm really loving, like I said, having a smaller appetite and eating a regular amount of food now.
I'm really excited to see how we look in like a month, because we've already been back in the gym. We've been eating a lot less, and we've been eating better, if that makes sense. Like not like fast food at 2 a.m, just like healthier meals.
And it's just crazy because like it's not like I'm starving myself because I don't have an appetite anymore. I'm still eating a normal amount of food. Like one chicken burrito from Del Taco is a good size. But see, when we went to Del Taco, I ordered that chicken burrito and I ordered 2 more tacos and 2 more chicken tacos and a large Coke, because that's usually how I'd eat. And I didn't eat any of it because I got full off the one burrito, and I'm enjoying that right now. It made me really open my eyes to how much I was indulging in food and how much I was indulging in sweets. Like I always told myself, like, I have a problem with sweets. I don't think I have a problem with sweets. I think I was just really stoned and had the munchies all the time, and it kind of became regular for me. You feel me? Even in going back to the gym and stuff, like I did a lot of research and was just seeing how, like, you know, smoking weed is not going to affect you in the gym, but lung capacity wise and longevity and performance, it does. And people were saying that you can still achieve amazing results in the gym while smoking weed. But I did watch a lot of videos, did do a lot of research, and a lot of people in their testimonies were saying that they got even better results when they stopped smoking weed and kept going to the gym. So I'm really excited for that. Overall, 7 days tonight, and the worst days were 4 and 5. I want to keep you guys posted all the way throughout this journey, so we'll tap in again and talk about it. Let me know down below in the comments if some of you guys got some tips and tricks, or if there's some things I should be expecting as we go further into this journey of no weed, especially if you guys have been through it before. And let me know if this has just inspired you to do the same thing and not smoke weed. Very easy video today, just because, again, I just wanted to update all of you guys. It's a big thing that I'm doing in my life. For 15 years, I've spent $1,500 a month smoking a ridiculously amount.
Don't do the
weed.
math. I don't want to know how much money that is.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
a lot.
actually put it in the comments. No. If we were spending $1,500 a month for the last 5 years of living in LA, how much weed did we buy? How much money did we spend on weed? I want to know. I need to let it hurt, just so it could help me stay committed to taking this break. And who knows? At this point, I'm kind of enjoying being free. Like, having to get to DDG's and smoke on family dinner before I did anything. Having to get baked as hell before I walked into a restaurant. Having to get baked as hell before I went and filmed for Dub. It was so time consuming, and it felt more like a thing that I needed to do. Yeah. And now it's like when I want to do something, I just go do it. And I do feel more in the moment. Don't get me wrong, like blazing is definitely super lit for things like music and watching movies, but I watched hella movies one night. Oh, that's another thing. My sleep.
Oh yeah.
My sleep, bro, is so much better. At first, though, I was having these crazy surges of energy, and it was causing me to stay up late. So for like 2 days, I stayed up till 7 a.m. watching movies, and I still enjoyed those movies exactly the same, even though I wasn't high. You know what I'm saying? So with all this money being saved, I do have one last thing to announce to all of you, and it's the biggest announcement of this video. I am going to take that money that we are saving, and I'm going to invest that money into personal training with an active fighter who is a boxing coach. I'm not going to go try to be a pro or try to be an amateur. I just love the sport, and I definitely want to learn more and fix my bad habits, but I will be working my way up to compete in my first PBSC sparring match. And it should be very exciting. I'm going to take you guys through the whole process. This is going to start next week around Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to have my first session with my boxing coach. We're going to film it. We're going to vlog it. And he's even talking about, in the long run, about competing in influencer boxing. The cool thing is he followed me on my Instagram last night, and he checked out all my stuff and said, bro, I watched your videos already. I've seen you box. I've seen you spar your homies. I followed you on Instagram last night. I seen the following you got on your YouTube. He's like, I'd really like to help you perform, because he's like, one, you're tough, I can tell. He's like, two, he's like, you got dedication. I see how much work you put in when you're on that bag. And he's like, we just got to expand your variety. He's like, let's get you sparring different people. Let's work on some of your bad habits. Let's get off the heavy bag and onto some different types of bags and different training. I'm excited too. He said, we're going to do a lot of ring practice. Let's get you comfortable with moving, weaving out of the ropes and moving around in the ring. So I really hope you guys are excited for this process in my life, for this next journey in my life. I think it's going to be fun to document it on my channel. I think it's going to be cool to have you guys supporting me, and I think it's going to be great to catch a W together for my first PBSC match, because I definitely don't plan on taking that out. You feel me?
I feel like that's always something you've been wanting to do too.
I've talked about it for so long.
It's really cool that finally, like, you know, putting that money to some other use that's gonna better us. It's not necessarily gonna, you know.
Lexi's taking the other half, and when are you gonna do?
I want to try Pilates. I've heard a lot about it, and my mom does it, and I've heard some of my family members do it, and they just say it's like one of the most amazing like workouts, and you feel so good after that. Or I want to try hot yoga too. So
for sure,
we'll see.
It's gonna be exciting. Put down below in the comments for Lexi if you guys got some advice on the Pilates or have had some experience with it. Man, I'm just so happy to make this change in my life. Again, I'm not hating on weed, bro. I love weed. I love the smell. I love being faded, but it's been so long, and it's just time to let go of something that I really depend on. Again, it's not like crack or meth where I'm itching my skin going, holy shit, I need a hit. But it was to a point where I needed to smoke before everything. I've been thinking about my family more, about my girl more, about just seeing the people I love more. My head is just here with me right now.
I feel like we've been thinking about our future more, like.
For sure,
too, so.
For sure. And yeah, I'm just super excited to see where this really takes us. Again, watched lots of testimonies and seen lots of great success and progress from people who put it down as well. But I appreciate you guys for tapping in and watching this video. Again, don't hate me. I gotta keep saying it, because 31,000 of you are returning every month, and only 21,000 of you are subscribed. So please, if you're part of that 10K, go down below, hit the subscribe button, because it's absolutely free. And if you want to go the extra mile, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. Stop mimicking me!
Don't you run.